Hello, welcome. Today is January 2nd, 2023, and I'm here to do our weekly check in. So let's begin. So if you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels. Nice and great is good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So happy New Year. I hope everyone had a wonderful celebration wherever you were in the planet. And to kick off the new year, I have decided to do a meditation video. Now, whether or not this is just going to be like a pre recorded video or if I should do it live, in the past, I have done it live with the collective so that we could all do this meditation together. So I would like to know what your thoughts are on that particular experience. Do you guys want to have a live group meditation session, or would you benefit from watching the video whenever you have the chance? Because I know that not everyone is in the right time zone. Okay, when it comes to these videos. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and see where the collective is at on their journey. So, this is something new that I wanted to try. And let's see if I can work this out. So, yeah, so check that out, guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and see. Let me know if you like this perspective, so you can see what I am doing while I'm channeling these cards or these messages for you. So let's go ahead and see. Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the energy between divine masculine and divine feminine collective? What is the current energies, please, Spirit, between divine masculine and divine feminine? What can you reveal to me about divine masculine energy? What is the energy, please, Spirit, of divine masculine collective towards the divine feminine? Okay. So we have obstacles, and it came up in reverse, and it says unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Sorry, I can't read. Also, we have protected, you're safe and divinely guided. Also, we have wait. The timing is not quite right. And finally, we have acceptance. Everything happens for a reason. Okay. So I have a feeling like masculines are currently removing obstacles that is preventing them to approach the feminine, but the masculine is saying, wait, feminine, don't go. There's a reason why masculine can't approach the feminine at this time. And as much as masculine wants to expedite their approach to their feminine, what I'm seeing is that they're learning to accept things as they are in a linear fashion, and they're being divinely guided and protected to wait just a little bit longer, because before masculine can really open up towards the feminine, what I'm sensing is that this masculine is trying to remove any kind of obstacles that might interfere in the connection with the feminine in the future. Okay, so that's actually a good thing. Let's see, what is the energy of divine feminine towards the masculine? Spirit, what can you reveal to me about feminine energy towards masculine? What is the energy of feminine energy towards masculine? Is there any other messages that want to come through? Okay, so I'm only getting two. Or actually, there's three. It says spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. Also, we have retreat. Time alone in nature will help you recharge. And finances, financial challenges are affecting the connection. Okay, this is actually really good. So, for my feminines, okay, if you're struggling financially, things are looking better. Okay. Maybe this is a good time to just spend more time alone. It's kind of ironic because last night I posted on IG this meme about, being alone, right? And it's showing up here on the feminine side. So, spending time alone in nature will help you to recharge. So, if you're going out in nature, doing grounding meditation, as a matter of fact, this is a thing that I do every year, is that on the first day of the year, I always go walking. Okay, I go out for a hike. I go for a walk in the park. This time it was a walk in a neighborhood. And it was really interesting. So, also, we have a spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson. And what is that lesson? For my feminines who have been with me, my OGs, for years on end, it's patience, learning to be patient with the process, with yourself, with your twin. Okay. So I really feel like with the feminines, this is about self focus, self awareness, um, just trusting in divine guidance, divine timing, if you will. So let's go ahead and see what else. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me what is the energy of divine masculine towards the feminine? And what is the feminine's energy towards the masculine? What is going on beneath the surface? What do we need to know about the collective this week? Thank you. What is going on with the masculines in their subconscious energy towards their feminine? Thank you, Spirit. Wow, we have what? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations helping you two together. So, masculines, they are calling in their feminine. I really feel more or less this is through telepathy, okay? Connecting to you with their higher self, to each other's oversoul. Is there anything else that we need to know about this masculine subconscious towards the feminine? Any other messages that want to come through, Spirit, from this masculine towards the feminine? All right, so we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So perhaps masculines are more open towards spirituality, or kind of like their beliefs and the soul connection that they have with you. There's like this closeness, okay, even though that you guys are physically separated. There is this closeness that this masculine feels with their feminine. That's what I'm sensing. Interesting. Now let's go ahead and see what is the feminine's energy towards the masculine through their subconscious. Spirit, what can you reveal to me about the feminine's energy towards their subconscious to the masculine? We have getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So that's actually really positive. There's something that feminines, by going in retreat, this is like an inner retreat, going within yourself, seeking for answers within yourself rather than outside of yourself. Okay. And as you're coming self aware, you're starting to hear the the questions that you would like to ask that is really important for you to get to know this masculine on a deeper level. Okay. I have a feeling like masculine, it's kind of refreshing for this masculine to re-encounter their divine feminine, because the feminine really sees things in a different light, okay, compared to karmic relationships or persons that they were affiliated with in the past, is what I'm sensing. So, Spirit, is there anything else that we need to know about the feminine towards the masculine? Anything else that the feminine would like to reveal towards the masculine through their subconscious? Sorry. Release your ex. The time has come to clear energy. So, feminine's like, oh God, please. Is it over yet? Like, feminines, I mean, well, that's the reality, and it's going through your subconscious energy. So, I really feel like these are from my twins who have been in long periods of separation with their divine counterpart. And, there's this lingering energy. Have you released your ex? Are you ready to move on? What is going on with your current status? It's 2023. Is it time yet? Feminines have been very patient for their masculines to return back to them in a physical way. And, that's why I feel like for the feminines, you have learned a spiritual lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, and it's to go into retreat by taking more time to yourself, time alone, time to nurture yourself rather than being needy and codependent on this person on a physical level. And, just really vibrating more on a spiritual level, more about internal healing, internal work is what I'm hearing, and also to help yourself financially, okay, getting yourself out of this financial rut and being more self-reliant and not really being codependent. So this isn't anything new, that the feminine possibly doesn't already know, because as we know, karmic partnerships are needy and codependent in nature, where they do count on the masculine on a 3D materialistic sense. Okay, it's not that the feminines wouldn't like it, right? It's just that feminines had to really be more self-reliant and less codependent, because by nature of this whole dynamic, going on this spiritual journey, that is what the feminines are set to learn, okay, during this time. So let's go ahead and dive into the dynamics between you two through your thoughts, your feelings. What is it that you guys want? And what is going to be the outcome this week? So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me the energies between divine, masculine, and feminine? What is currently going on with masculine and feminine collective? Thank you. All right, we have justice. So you could, for some, you guys are dealing with the Libra, but this is karmic justice. Okay, perhaps you're going to know about the truth about the life lessons. Now we already know that the feminines are going through it. Okay, but also the masculines. And I really feel like for some, okay, they have lost their faith in relationships per se. There could be a breakup. So for some, there's justice in a relationship that is no longer serving. This could be on the feminine side, this could be on the masculine side. So take it as it resonates. And also, I see her sinful. So the truth is that maybe the relationships of the masculine they weren't really benefiting the masculine for long term. Now, I saw here earlier we had the religious factors for the masculines, and it says your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So, what I'm feeling is that maybe in the past, masculines had this idealistic belief of what relationships are like or should be like. And it was something that was programmed into their state of consciousness that, having this type of relationship will be beneficial because that is what a relationship is. But I really have a sense that that is the ego that is speaking to this masculine. And it's time for this masculine to readdress what is the truth? Is that the masculine's truth? Did it really work out? So, the religious factors is a big issue for this masculine this week. And masculines are possibly thinking, what is it that they truly believe? And their belief is that it's time to call in their soulmate. Okay. So, masculines have been thinking a lot about their feminines, from what I can feel. And these visualizations is actually helping this masculine to manifest divine feminine back into their physical reality, from what I can see. And they're learning to accept that everything happens for a reason. Okay. The timing isn't right, but perhaps masculine knows that they're being divinely guided. Okay. So there's that obstacle that masculine needs to release. So I'm also seeing here the Hermit in reverse. Perhaps this masculine is a little bit paranoid about, you know, the what ifs, overthinking, overanalyzing the situation. And masculine needs to learn to let go and say no to stressful things that they're holding on to. Okay, one of which is possible reunion with their feminine. Okay. So perhaps masculines, I don't know, they're on their cell phones looking at the feminine. They might be socializing, asking their friends, like, oh, wow, what is feminine up to? Check that out. And they're talking amongst their friends from what I can see. I don't know. It's just small talk. The other thing I'm also picking up on is that for some of these masculines, they're actually talking to the feminine about reunion, about celebration. Maybe for some, you've actually celebrated with the masculine. Okay. And learning to let go of expectations when you guys were actually physically together, or maybe you guys were not physically together. Maybe you sent text messages towards one another. So instead of being antisocial, for what reason? Okay, they're really stressed, and it feels like the masculine has like a boundary, like, kind of like a border around, like a protective bubble around this masculine. And I feel like they're treading very lightly about reconnecting towards the feminine. And I'm seeing here Three of Pentacles. They realize that they didn't put any effort towards the feminine. And they feel like, maybe working alone is the best. This has been going on for the past 3 years, from what I can see. I'm also saying that masculine is looking at their choices here. Okay. About what options do they have? And they're feeling a little off kilter. Maybe they're being self-indulgent about their financial success. Maybe this is about putting themselves in the time out. I really feel like in the past 5 years, financially, they could be struggling. Maybe they were holding on to a situation just to, I don't know, just to hold on to their materialistic lifestyle. Okay. I feel that that's really what has been going on for the past 5 years. Okay. And I feel like that's more or less subconscious, not a conscious thing. I mean, it could be conscious, but I feel that a lot of it was going on in the subconscious reality of this masculine. And so that led this masculine to be anxious and cold, leading them to be more repressed, okay, with their feelings. And so they're learning to let go, okay, for Pentacles in reverse. They're learning to let go, and they don't want to do the same mistake over again. So they're doing some contemplation here. They really don't know what to do about getting out of a situation. So for some, maybe they are married. Okay, maybe it was kind of unexpected, like they didn't plan for this. And there's arguments possibly going on with the karmic to this day. Things are a little bit unstable, but I see that masculine here is working on their independence, freeing themselves from the codependency. I have a feeling like this masculine is looking at the feminine and they're saying like, well, the feminine is doing well. They're acting very successful and very independent, not really being reliant and codependent on this masculine. Whereas this masculine was, they feel like they were being needed. So that's another thing I'm also sensing is that masculine actually liked being needed. Okay. And I mean, that could be a very, I don't know, kind of like an attribute of the masculine, for the types of partnerships that they're attracted to is when they feel like they're being needed or wanted by someone, or they feel useful. Whereas if they're with the feminines, they're not really so reliant or needy on the masculine to get stuff done. They can actually do stuff on their own. But there has to be a level of balance, right? Where feminines, you have to be a little bit more submissive to allow this masculine to be of service towards the feminine, because if the masculine really feels emasculated by the feminines, then the masculine energy feels that they're not good enough towards the feminine. Feminine seems like, they have their stuff together. So what can the masculine do to make a contribution towards their feminine? Okay. And I really feel like feminines, indirectly, you're actually pushing away the masculine to really offer this sense of nurturing, if you will, towards you. And I feel like the masculine is always comparing themselves to their feminine, to be honest. And they're really focused on themselves, but they really want to see if there is a chance or an opportunity to be with their feminine, is what I'm seeing. Because I'm getting here the Seven of Swords energy, where masculine, um, they've been watching the feminine. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. Maybe a masculine's blowing smoke up feminine's face so that the masculine is not really revealing their true identity, their true selves to the feminine. And it's about moving on. It's about making this sort of acceptance, right? And we saw that earlier on in the reading. Masculine is learning to accept what has happened. They feel defeated. They know that they need to let go of the past. And there's a tower moment, some sort of traumatic experience where this masculine is kind of aware about the truth of the life lessons that they had to learn through karmic relationships. So, I really feel like there's a revelation. It's a new year. Masculine is starting to see things a little bit more clear, is what I'm sensing, about themselves and also their relationship to karmics and also to the feminine, is what I'm getting. And what I'm seeing is that the truth is that this masculine has fear and approaching the feminine, hence they're always playing it safe. They could be, canceling plans to reach out and connect with the feminine, possibly because they feel like they're not good enough. Maybe they've showed their face one too many times and it wasn't the best versions of themselves at those times when this masculine showed up in the feminine's life. And I'm sensing that if the karmic is still around this masculine, the karmic would become jealous of this masculine going in a different direction. So the karmic could actually cause some trouble for the masculine, if the masculine was wanting to reach out and connect to the feminine. Okay, and that's for some, that's not for all, but there is a karmic here. And look at this, we have the King and Queen of Wands both in reverse. So this is about being rude, maybe a little bit bitter. Masculine's playing it. I don't know. I really feel that this masculine is like this towards the karmic, not so much towards you, feminine. Okay, and masculine here is learning that they're holding back their feelings. They know that they need to learn to love themselves. Okay, their intuition is open to experience this calling of their soulmate and becoming more spiritual in nature. Okay, by removing the obstacles. And I feel like the obstacles is more in the mind. Okay, this is through consciousness. You know, what is masculine consciously aware of their personal beliefs and also their connection to karmics and feminine energy. What masculine is aware is that they have a lot of regret, that they have missed opportunities. You know, they're doing a lot of reflecting here. You know, feminine has always given this cup towards this masculine, but the masculine was always turning their back away from the feminine, you know, because the karmic energy was always there lingering in this masculine's mind. So the thing here is that has masculine taken the time out to go on retreat like the feminine? So as you know, twins are mirror souls. Feminine's, in the very beginning of the reading, okay, I saw that, you're going out, you're like, have you released your ex? You want to get to know the masculine. Is it over? Right. So feminine is over here, experiencing the spiritual lesson. Okay. So they're more aware of what is going on because I feel like feminines, you've done, most of the spiritual work, the inner work, right? By going into retreat, having more time alone with yourself. And I feel like masculine is aware that they need to also do the same. Okay, this is where masculine has realized, as they're doing meditation out in nature, connecting, with their surroundings. They're starting to all the worries of their everyday life start to fade away as they're becoming more focused within themselves, and they have remorse. You know, the situation with the karmic really didn't work out, and it was possibly because of this masculine's ego. So they're coming out with some sort of idea here. Okay. They realize that they feel guilty. Okay. For some, they're going through a divorce, they're going through an ending of a relationship. And we have here the Seven of Wands, okay, with the game of chess. So I feel like there's some sort of competition, but I feel like this is divine protection with the masculine so that they can be happy, so they can have reunion with the feminine. Okay, and I see that here. And this could happen within 2 months. Okay, so there's something significant within 2 months. Now, we're currently in a Mercury retrograde, and the retrograde goes direct in mid January. And so I feel like during this time, this is a time of reflecting, really understanding what is it that we need to put to rest in order to move forward, okay, within themselves and also in physical relationships, is what I'm seeing. So wishes will come true, okay? And look, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. So there's good luck, okay? There's good karma. There's a new cycle here. Okay, and I see that masculine felt like they were stuck, but they were just blocking their intuition. So I would really say that if the masculine is watching this, take time out in Mother Nature, go out for a walk, go out for a run, do a bit of hiking, go out in nature, wherever you're at, and really sit and reflect and do the meditation to kind of do the inner work and go within. And whatever that is coming to your mind, observe your thoughts, release and let go. Okay, so that you can really overcome whatever that is in your mind. That's why in the very beginning of this reading, I really felt like doing a group meditation would be beneficial, especially if you don't know how to meditate. There's many forms of meditation out there, but for this particular meditation experience, I would like to do meditation that is more for self-healing. Okay, where we're going into a meditative state and going through the body by doing a body scan and really finding the areas that that you have like some sort of association with pain, because what people don't realize is that a lot of our stored energy, okay, is stored within our body, okay, through our nervous system. And it's really important to release those triggers from our body. So if you have like a headache, if you have a neck pain, if you have a backache, if you have a stomach ache, if you have problems with your feet, it has something to do with something that's going on in your life. So you have to really figure what is causing those issues, okay? And learning to really focus in on yourself so that you can address the situation and remove those ailments so that you can do self healing. Okay. So, yeah. So, I hope to do that type of meditation in the future, near future, hopefully this month. So, again, let me know if that's something interesting, if you guys are interested in something like that. But okay, let's see here. All right, so I see here the star with the two of swords and the three of wands. So masculine here, they're feeling hopeless. Okay, perhaps they've lacked the faith in the connection. They're feeling kind of bad, and they feel like they're at a stalemate. Okay, so they could be in denial about making a decision. Okay, they're feeling torn and they don't know what to do. Okay. So again, masculine here is over analyzing a situation. You know, what is masculine thinking? Again, meditation, clearing your mind, instead of like, having a monkey mind and, having your thoughts all over the place, just blank out. Okay. And reset and figure out why is masculine feeling hopeless? What is the root cause of this feeling of hopelessness? There has to be a reason, because it wouldn't be a thing if masculine um, didn't have a reason to feel that way to begin with, right? It may be an issue because of the masculine dealing with feminine personally, but this could have like a deep underlying cause, like a personal issue that this masculine has had about themselves for a very long time. So, again, it's different for everyone. Now, for the feminines, we have here progress. Okay, three wands energy. Okay, with my favorite place, Cannon Beach. There could be overseas opportunities, there's expansion, there could be travel. And you also are kind of torn about making this decision. Should you progress with this masculine or should you move on and go on a new adventure? Okay. The choice is yours. That's where the free will comes through. Okay. Now, how do you guys feel? All right. So, feminines, I see here there's 10 of Pentacles. So, you're thinking about long term goals and long term stability. You're thinking about family, which is always nice. And also, it's paired here with the Eight of Pentacles. So, feminines, in the physical sense, you're ready to put in the work. Okay. That is because feminines have done their part and, taking solace, being alone, sitting in meditation, really thinking about themselves. Okay. But what about this masculine? Okay. Masculine here has the Six of Pentacles, which is a pentacle energy, right? However, it says strings attached. Okay, greed, kiss ass, and fake. So masculine, that's really different, right? Are you dedicated to a materialistic relationship that is fake? So that's ego. So a lot of times, okay, people they stay stuck in these relationships or situations based off of ego. trying to make it work, for as long as they can because they're unwilling to accept their loss. So people, they just, keep working at it and hoping for the best. But I really sense that that is where this hopelessness is coming from because perhaps, masculine, they have chosen the karmic over the feminine, and that's what I'm seeing here. Now, what is the intent? All right. So masculines, I really feel like they are wanting to change their vibration by becoming more successful and wealthy, having a sense of stability here. Okay. And offering a sense of loyalty. But who are they loyal to? First, before you offer loyalty to someone, you have to be loyal to yourself. Was the masculine always loyal to themselves? Or they were being loyal for the sake of being loyal? That's the spiritual lesson that this masculine is learning from the karmic partner. You know, um, if they couldn't do it with the feminine when they had the opportunity to be loyal towards the feminine, and let's just say that didn't work out, right? And they chose the karmic over the feminine. Was masculine being loyal to themselves, okay, by choosing, this karmic partner? Were they were they loyal to, themselves and also to the karmic, or were they just loyal to the karmic? So that really feels like that's more of a needy codependent situation that the masculine was really experiencing with the karmic, and vice versa. It really feels that the masculine was matched or paired with someone that was very much like the masculine at the time. And it still could be a thing. And that's why masculine is removing themselves from that experience or that environment because they've learned a spiritual lesson from what I can feel. And I see here the Knight of Swords in reverse. So masculine, it could be coming off as being rude and sarcastic, a little bit arrogant about the reasons why they left the situation behind. Now, okay, if masculine is coming up being rude and arrogant, they're hiding something. It's like they're not admitting their faults, and that's why they're angry, okay, or they just feel like selfish, okay, and instead of being selfless. Now, for the feminines, I see here the King of Swords energy. It says morals and ethics, intelligent and manners. So feminines are coming up, with morals, morality, and good ethics by, having good conversation, communication. Maybe you're always been a great communicator, when it comes to this masculine, and you feel like you were left behind. Okay. Where, there was a sense of rudeness that you had experienced, and maybe you had to be rude towards the masculine because the masculine was coming off like, well, they were successful, they're independent, okay, they've been loyal. Who are they loyal to, though? That's the thing. I really feel like there's this arrogance, this I mean, they're well dressed, but this is the whole visual. Like, what about what's going on inside? I mean, this dude has his hair slicked back, looking like GQ. What store you from? I mean, you're in your little, code over here too. Just saying. So, in the outcome, all right, we have your Ace of Wands, Five of Swords in reverse, and also the Devil in reverse. So, feminines, you're going to be breaking free from the masculine, whether or not the masculine's finally getting a divorce or freeing themselves from the karmic partner, right? That's why the question for the feminines is release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And you know what? You're like, is it is it that time? Like it's 2023. Is it over yet? Is it done? And you've come to a sort of resolution that you're not going to really have this inner conflict about whether or not masculine has ended it with the karmic partner, okay, because you're learning to be more self reliant on yourself and not have expectations on other people, because the only thing that you can really control is yourself, feminine, and not the masculine, what they do. If the masculine really wanted to be with the feminine, they would actually show up, right? So what I'm seeing with the masculine is we have your Ace of Wands. There's a new opportunity for growth and for this masculine to take action. And this happens like immediately, like the wands is like a day, it could take up to a week. And I see that masculine is learning to resolve their issues of the past by moving on. They could be making sacrifices that has been really difficult for this masculine to maybe open up towards the feminine. So feminines, as you're releasing and letting go of expectation of this masculine coming forward, here comes the masculine on their own free will. Okay. They're choosing to get out of the situation from the karmic, not based off of what you warned masculine of or what you told this masculine, is because they generally really want to call you in. Okay. So I feel like that's actually really positive. Let me pull one more. So, masculines are not feeling very stable, but they're setting healthy boundaries. They're doing whatever it takes. And for feminines, you're really stabilizing yourself. Okay. You are a bit kind of rigid, but at least you're holding ground. So it's really up to this masculine to come through to the feminine. Is it gonna happen this week? I'm not getting that, but it's like, a pregame, right? Like it's the baby step before the masculine actually re-enters into feminine's life is what I'm feeling. So that's what I'm seeing here so far. So what is the confession, okay, that this masculine would like to say towards the feminine? I'll just put that there. Actually, let's put this over here. What is the confession that masculine like to say towards the feminine? I want you to kiss me like you mean it and look me into the eyes. Damn. It's been a long time, right? Masculine really wants to explore that intimacy with the feminine. I will always forgive the mistakes you make. So maybe you weren't always a perfect feminine. Maybe this is about masculine talking about themselves. So take it as it resonates. But, at least they're taking some sort of accountability if that were the case. Also, I feel you sending sexual energy my way, and it takes all of my self control to not come ravage you. So, that could be like the sexual union that masculine is feeling towards their feminine. Also, I save everything you send to me. I'm sorry, I don't always know the right response, but I'm coming up with better answers now. Perhaps this masculine had a hard time of being intimate, um, or really they have a hard time of possibly communicating to the feminine their feelings. Maybe that doesn't always come out so easy. I see her a pen, so I really feel that this masculine finds it difficult to really communicate to the feminine their true feelings. Okay. It must be difficult, is what I'm sensing. So let's go ahead and see what is the Akashic message for the collective this week. So, Spirit, what is the message that you have for the collective? Twin flames. What is the Akashic message that wants to come through for the Twin Flame Collective? Thank you. What is the Akashic message? So I see your treasure and it came up in reverse. So let's go ahead and find out what this says. It's 2 keys. So let's see. In this exciting reversal, the lid of the chest of the treasure of light has fallen open. Some disruptive events may have made you feel vulnerable, but you haven't defined yourself through loss. You've unveiled your spirit and recognized the wealth of light and power inside you. The immediate future fills with manifest opportunity as well as new and abundant offerings from the universe that are coming to you now. Wow. So maybe it's time to collect that treasure. So the Akashic forces, close your eyes and feel the treasure inside you. There is a golden light there that flows through your whole body and into the air around you. This is your boundless and abundant light, and it acts as a beacon to the world. So it's time to find your inner light, is what I'm getting. That's what I have. I really feel like, there's a wave of twins who could be possibly coming into union, okay, very soon. And I feel like for these wave of masculines, if they're going through this energy, okay, they're taking more time out for themselves and they're realizing their self worth. They're becoming more self aware of their experiences, with karmic partners and the lessons that they needed to learn. And feminines, you have been solo throughout this time, is what I'm sensing. And I really feel like you're ready. You're only ready if this masculine has released their past. And if they haven't released their past, then I really feel like you have opportunities that are coming towards you. Okay. So again, this is about, being a vibrational match towards anyone. Okay. It doesn't have to be a twin. Um, and also, I mean, maybe for some, there's more than one twin out there. I really do feel that. Okay. It's just like, having a twin. What are the odds of having a twin when you could have like another set somewhere that is the exact same thing? So I wouldn't discredit that. Okay. And for others, it could just mean like a high level soulmate. So that's what I have. So I hope that that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, you can visit www.scorpionmoonintuition.com. You can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope y'all have a lovely day and I will see you next time. Bye bye.